Hi guys, today I am just going to demonstrate how I do the multi-placer checkerboard technique that I mentioned in my intro video. This is basically like doing checkerboard with the single placer, but instead of using the single placer, you use a multi-placer. And the advantage to that is that you still get the drills to line up properly. Now, the reason I do this is because it does seem to help a little bit with getting the drills to line up properly. And I have heard from some people that one of the problems they have with multi-placers is that the drills get sort of out of line. So this is a good solution to help with that. Now, another thing to remember is that if you're using the 3-placer or the 4-placer, which is my favorite actually, but unfortunately I haven't received any 4-placers with kits lately, and thus am short on 4-placers. So I've been using 3-placers since those are very plentiful. The advantage is with the smaller ones that you have an easier time lining things up. But this technique will work with bigger multi-placers. I have done it with a 8-placer before. I just prefer the smaller ones because they do offer just a little bit more, control. That's the word I'm looking for. You'll have to apologize, or you'll have to excuse my, up here comes my cat. You'll have to excuse my lack of words sometimes. I do suffer from a little brain fog here and there related to words. So that does occasionally come out in my videos, and I am sorry in advance for that. Alright, so I do have my tray of beads over here, my big old honkin' tray. I'm keeping that out of the frame because when I had it in the frame, the camera was focusing on it and not on my drill field, which is not what I want. So I like to start up against the edge, and I just place 3, and sometimes you do have to arrange it, and then I just sort of start checkerboarding from there. And you don't have to worry too much, at least with squares, about keeping them in line. You do want to try to make sure you pick them up fairly well and that they're close together, but like most squares, they will sort of line each other up when you lay them down. And as you can see, it's just like doing the regular checkerboard, except instead of doing a 1x1 checkerboard, I'm doing a little 1x3 blocks and just leaving the in-betweens empty. And then typically what I'll do is just work up this whole area, and I will decide for myself like if I'm going to, how much I'm going to fill in. Usually if there's a lot of already checkerboard from another color, I will wait until I fill those in, until I come back to the end. But I will leave little 2 square gaps and 1 square gaps, but I will just try to fill it in with as many of the 3s as I can. So like, see there, you've got sort of 1 of the other color of your 3 square your 3 bead stripe already filled in, so I'll just fill it in on both edges like that. See? So it still forms the checkerboard, because the goal is to just get as many of the spaces to be full 3 spaces as you can, so that when you're done laying the checkerboard, you can just go back through really quickly and fill in with your 3-placer. And I do find that this helps keep things lined up more than, say, just placing a full line of 3s. So I'm just going to do a little bit more, and then I will fill it in for you. I should have brought my light pad up here to where I'm filming, but I did not think to do that, and plus it would have been a pain in the butt because I would have had to find a power bank and the whole thing. But if I'd brought my light pad, I probably would have done this entire section and then sped it up so that you could see the full effect. And actually, you know what? This is a DAC canvas. I can do the whole section. So I will speed it up about here, and we'll just fill in this whole section. And there you go. The checkerboard is all set up. You can see the spaces in between. And then you just start filling them in. And you can do it any kind of way you like. I will usually do it in a much more systematic way than this, like start at an edge and sort of go in, or I will fill in all the little 1 spots, and then the 2 spots, and then the 3 spots, or fill in all the 3 spots and then do the 1 spots and the 2 spots, so on and so forth. But it's just a much neater way to use a multi-placer, I feel, and it doesn't take it quite as long as doing the single placer checkerboard. And I do like to, whenever I'm using multi-placers, I always like to just run my finger over to make sure I've popped everything down. with no time at all, you've got a beautifully done color block section with a multi-placer. I will still go back probably and finish the alignment a little bit on this because it is a little off in some places. But this is a Diamond Art Club canvas, so it does allow you to move things around quite a bit. But it's pretty simple. Like I said, you can do it with any size multi-placer. I prefer the 4s, but I haven't gotten a 4 in a kit in a while, so right now I'm just using my 3. And yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe for more demos and unboxings, and I will do a post review of this, but I can tell you already that so far I am loving my cat bat. And we'll zoom you out here so I can give you a shot of the cat bat. This is what I've just done this much up here, a little bit up here so far, but there's the cat bat again, and his little adorable little Sphinx cat glory. But yeah, I've just done most of this section up here. I've got the color blocking here and this little white section here, and yeah. So yeah, I will see you guys next time, and hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.